So, as a black woman who dates outside of her race, has dated outside of her race several times over, I have noticed one very consistent, recurring theme when I date outside of my race. And when I say date outside of my race, I mean like a lot. Like white, black, Asian, Italian, a lot of Asians, Indian, Arabs, Hispanics. Like, I don't discriminate. I just don't. If I like you, I like you. Let's work it out, babes, right? One of the things that is so consistent is racism from the families. And I think that is so unfortunate. You know, we're in 2024. We're still experiencing that. We're still experiencing extreme apprehension from them. Like, are they going to hurt me? Is she going to hurt me? Like, is she going to come in there cussing us all out? Like, it's actually crazy to me. It's actually crazy to me. Now, I did want to preface this video and say this is not always the case. There are many beautiful interracial couples. There are many beautiful, other families that are accepting of their black new daughter-in-law or whatever the case may be. But in my experience, it is very, very touchy. It just is every time. For example, I was dating this Asian guy last year. It was going really well. Like, we were vibing out, having really great intentional conversations. And because we were being intentional, the question about marriage and family and all that came up, right? And so I proceeded to ask him about his family because, like I said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've dated other Asians before. Like, I'm going to ask this question. How do you think your parents would feel? And he begins to explain, and he's like, I don't think they would be too happy about it, quite frankly. And then he's like, I don't even know if they would come to my wedding. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, well, quite frankly, that's probably something you wanted to ask about before continuing to talk to me, but it's okay. Well, really, it's not okay. But the point that I'm making, it is very unfortunate, and then I was also dating someone that was not black, and I was introduced to the family, but I could always tell it was more like, okay, this is like your fun. Like, you're not marrying this girl because she's black. That's about it. We don't care about her accolades. We don't care about her heart. We don't care if she actually cares about you. But because she is not the same race as you, you're not going to take this serious. And I find that to be incredibly unfortunate, And the last thing I wanted to say is this. If you're dating outside of your race and your man is not super assertive and incredibly confident about knowing that you are the one for him, knowing that he is going to stand behind you and stand up for you and doesn't care about what his family thinks, if he is not incredibly confident in that, I would not recommend moving forward. I would not, okay? It's okay to deal with, difficulty with the family if the guy is worth it. But if he is not strong or confident enough to stand up for you and his love for you, do not recommend. I do not recommend it at all. You will feel like an outcast and it's not a good feeling.